If you're using Claude Code, but you haven't quite figured out how to build websites that don't end up looking like generic AI slop every time, then let your boy cook and listen closely. Google Stitch plus Claude Code plus 21st.dev equals massive sauce. This might be the world's best AI website generating stack yet. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I used this exact stack to build my own personal brand website. Now, the first tool that I had mentioned was Google Stitch. Google Stitch allows you to create website mockups without using any tokens. It's completely free. And if we look over here, I grabbed an example from the internet and then I took a picture of the sign behind me, and it actually created some templates for me. And you can pull the code and give it right to Claude Code as a solid base. And when it created the first rendition, all I did was click the actual template, put in the text that I wanted to change. It created V2 and then it created V3 for me. For the initial reference image of the landing page I wanted to template from, I went to Pinterest.com and I just searched up landing pages UI and I found one that I really liked, and some might resonate with you more than others. And all I did was right click, copy the image, come back to the project, come to the builder, and paste it in. And then I just asked it to create a personal brand website for Charlie Automates, and I gave it my brand kit with everything included, my colors, how I like to speak, etc. Claude Code actually built the initial brand kit for me, so if you want access to this particular skill, just consider joining my school. It's the first link in the description below. But the coolest part is that it actually generated multiple pages for my website. So here's the quick crash course for you. If you guys want to actually edit the design system and change the theme overall, you can come in here, save and apply, and change the theme for everything just by changing the palette right here, the fonts. If you guys want to change one particular item of one of the pages, you would just mark down with this little tool here, type in your edits and it would make the edits. And if you guys want to manually edit anything on the pages, you click this option here. Now you can edit the text just by yourself without having to use the AI. And the live chat feature with Gemini is a really awesome addition where you could just use your voice and speak with it like a conversation and it'll edit all this for you. If you want to preview any of these pages, you can preview it in a new page. It'll load it up, show you what it looks like mobile, tablet, and then desktop as well. That's really all you need to know about Google Stitch to become dangerous in creating your initial mockups. So after creating a version that you really like, I'm going to go to the original creation that I used to actually create my website, come down, view the code, copy it, and then just come back to Claude, give it the actual HTML, so you'd copy that, but I prefaced it with a prompt here saying create a PAL file. A PAL file is like a GSD file, the Get Shit Done plugin. It's an orchestration layer. You don't need to use it, but in this particular case, I am using it. If you guys want to see how we use that, I did a video on that before. It's in the description below, just locate it. But I wanted it to create a file inside of the website folder. And if you're familiar with these orchestration layers, they add phases for the build and they ideate with you, but I don't need that. I just want to use the unification system. That's basically the state file, the roadmap, and the project file so that I can unify all the progress that I'm making on the project as I'm moving forward. And then I just asked Claude to boot it open in my browser. It opened a local host with the HTML file right here, and you can see it in my browser. And this is where the magic actually begins. So I'm using VS Code and I opened up a simple browser inside of here to open up the local host so that I can also edit here in the terminal. It might be small, but I'm going to iterate everything I'm doing here so there's no confusion. And this is the actual website that I built out. And you could tell that it's actually pretty similar, a lot of similar components, especially the blog here. So when we scroll down, this was all custom edited with my words. We built out the testimonial slider here. We have a pyramid here with skills, just some information, and some redirect CTAs to go back up to the quiz. So I have my story enclosed here. So there's a lot of really cool features that I do want to mention here, and there's only so much that I could pack into one video right now. But as you could tell, I have the custom slider here. This is from what I mentioned before, 21st.dev. We don't have any of that here yet at all. No animations, no transitions, none of that. As of right now, this is a simple HTML file. There's no special coding behind it. There's no Next.js or React. If those terms are confusing to you, then all you have to do is ask Claude Code. Actually, even take it a step further. Take the entire transcript of this video below, give it to Claude, and ask it to make sense of it. The next thing that I want to show you is 21st.dev. That's how I got some of my awesome animations inside of the website. And I created an account, I bookmarked what I liked, and this is the one that I actually used for the navigation menu. And all I did was copy the prompt, pick Claude Code, copy it, come back to Claude. I'm gonna right click the file that we're working on, copy the path, come over here, paste it. So this is the prompt for this website. And now if we look, the new navigation menu is put in place. And this is on just a flat HTML file. When you start building, it's going to start adding components in the background like React or Next.js. And from my perspective, I would say just an Astro built site, just tell Claude that's what you want to build, and it'll build out a pretty robust website for you. And if you look at every component on the actual site, if you come over here, you'll notice I have some custom cursor animations. I have a little grid in the back. I have some little particles flying around. Then if I refresh the screen, notice there's that sound that actually pops off, which is stinking sick. But that and the animations of the loader here, I have all my links. Those are all built over time. You'd sit there and you would just chat with Claude and tell it, give it screenshots, tell it what you want to update. You could go back to 21st.dev and then you can just find more animations that'll fit what you're looking to build in the website. For example, this is a sticky footer that I added to the website. And then if I come to my main website, you can see I actually have the sticky footer right there. Same process, copy the prompt, paste it in the Claude Code, have it updated. And if I could suggest anything as it's building, ask it questions. Because it's one thing to just build, but it's another to learn what it's actually doing. So the next go round, you have a clear idea of what's happening and how to do it better the next time. And that's pretty much the whole sauce here. Everything else beyond this point is to be determined. For example, like this custom quiz that I built, I had to spend some time. I found some references from some of my favorite anime. Maybe some of you guys know about Solo Leveling. This is the system template, and it's a whole quiz here, okay? And I connected it with an NAN workflow to submit the responses to my CRM so I can actually take those leads in. So I type in my name, my email, my phone number, and then it gives you a rating. And this one is actually going to route them based off of how they actually qualified. So either they're going to be an agency lead or they're going to be a lead for the community. You know, you could just join the school community here. That logic was actually built on the website itself, but if they would have been routed to the agency offer, they would have filled out the form, booked a calendar link, and this automation would have popped off. So the website would have sent a webhook response, it would edit the fields, and actually Claude Code built this with the NAN MCP server for me, but it would upsert it to GHL, go high level, which is my CRM, and add notes to the contact. And then you can see some of the examples that I had set up here. It'll actually add the notes of the prospect over here, the score, the quiz answers, the contact information. And if somebody actually booked through the calendar on that next step, the appointment would show up here, plus my appointment reminder automations through Go High Level. But again, at a base, this is how you guys do things. And if you guys want more information on how to do this more deeply, I strongly encourage you guys to join the school. It's linked below. And for premium members, I'm adding very, very in-depth training on how to build these websites and automations with custom logic, lead routing, and one of my favorite features so far, GitHub automations that are mapped out on the GitHub repos themselves. Because on GitHub, when I wanted to originally create my website, all I did was click new. If you don't know how to do this, create an account, create a new repository, name it whatever you like. That's how I built this repo right here. And this is the link to the repo. And then I gave that repo over to Claude and I asked it to push the entire website's file to that repo. And to get Claude to push to the repo itself, you guys should download the GitHub CLI tool. So just follow the steps here, install it. That way, when you give Claude the GitHub repo, it could automatically push that repo to where it needs to be on GitHub. And then to host the website and actually get it with a domain like you see right here with the website, you'd want to host it on something like Railway or Vercel.com. I chose to use Railway.com. We already had a pro account, and when you set up an account with Vercel or Railway, you can sign up with your GitHub account, and that's what I would recommend you do. It'll auto pull the repos that you assign and create instant deployments for you. Now, every time I make an adjustment on my actual website through Claude Code, it'll auto push it to the repo on GitHub and redeploy it on Railway with the new updates. So we discussed Google Stitch, we discussed how to get it inside of Claude Code, and we discussed how to get the custom animations from 21st.dev. Additionally, where to host them, Railway or Vercel. And this website with the animations and the way everything is popping up here, I needed to make sure I had a paid account with Railway for it to load properly. Vercel is free if you do want to put something up and just test it out, But when you have something that is actually going to be used for your business, I really recommend paying for a plan so it's loading properly and it's not slow. That's the biggest killer on conversions and getting people to opt into your website, the speed. And you could tell there's a bit more that goes into this, like the sales copy and the formatting. But to get started, this is all you really need. You need a Claude Code subscription, some attention, and some figuring out on the main platforms that I mentioned. Google Stitch, 21st.dev, and either Railway or Vercel. I'm not an affiliate of Namecheap, not yet at least, but if you do want to buy your domains, I've been using them for years. You buy your domains, and Railway is going to give you a really easy way to edit your settings and actually get your DNS settings live with Namecheap. And again, anything you don't know, just ask Claude Code. I'm just introducing you to the sauce. And if you want to build custom workflows for your website, for example, on charlieautomates.com, every time I put out a long form video on YouTube, it'll take the video that I just recently posted, transcribe it, and write a blog post in my voice with my blog rules and my SEO rules. So I'm getting social media traffic, and if you look, it's directly within the repo. The automation is right here. It'll tell you exactly what it does, the file layout, the required secrets, because I'm using Anthropic's API for Claude Code. But I hope you guys got a tremendous amount of value out of this video, and if you feel you did, please like the video and consider subscribing and turn notifications on, because I do about 1 to 2 videos a week on all things Claude Code guides and templates, as well as segments on my podcast, Agentic Operators. It's a playlist on my channel. Go check that out. And if you guys want to take it a step further on the premium side, we do have a full-blown A to Z level 1 to level 5 Claude Code course that'll take you exactly where you need to be to do exactly what I'm showing you, as well as all of our custom skills and templates. So fam, this is my gift to you, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Take care.